I was a good scholar, usually near the top of the class.
When you were younger, in those years, what kind of career did you dream you would have?
None at all. That's the point. Never thought about it. This one says I'm going to be an engineer. This was. When I was past matric, I was going to go to university. My father was able to afford both my brother and myself at university. There were three professions that was fashionable, if you want to put it that way: a lawyer, doctor. I'm sorry, let's put it in proper order. A doctor, then an accountant, then a lawyer.
So lawyer was
down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah. Anyway, my brother was already doing accounting, and I didn't want to be a doctor, so I decided to take law, and that's where I started taking law. I don't know if I should say it, but I was a very good scholar. I picked up 5 class medals in the process, and I picked up a prize. That prize, I think it was called the Nobel Prize, not the Nobel Prize that they do today. It was a prize, it was a bursary of 80 rand. I'm sorry, 80 pounds. Okay? But there was a condition attached to it. And the condition attached to it was you must go to a higher degree than BA. I had my BA. Yeah. So I applied for it. They said, no, you don't qualify. So I used my talent, because I'm going to now, the law degree was a bachelor degree, not a master's degree. So I used my talent. I said, no, I fall within the terms of the prize, because I am taking the third course of the same law. You know, I had 2 courses of the law before to get my bachelor's, and an extra course in the course of the bachelor of law. And I said, I qualify. And so I got the prize. I can't tell you if it's because that's the best person in the town. But I'll tell you what that 80 pounds did. I paid all my fees. I paid for all my books, and I had money over. Next thing, now I'm qualified, if that you want to say. I was 21. In spite of having a good degree, I felt raw about going to practice as an advocate. So I wanted to go into a firm of attorneys. Yeah, but I couldn't get articled. It was depression years. It was 1938. Very years of Great Depression. Yeah, and I then applied for a job as a civil servant, wanting to go in the deeds office to learn something about transfers. They offered me something in patent law in Joburg, but I didn't want to go there because I was courting, and I then offered a job in the master's office, which I took. I got to the master's office, which did cease estates, and for something like 6 months, I was nothing more than a messenger. Despite my degree, which entitled me to get a extra amount in salary, something like 17 pounds a month, I was in what they call the general room, and people wanted something to eat, wanted to the documents, I would organise their documents. I would take the kids, make copies, send it with red tape, and put the seal of it on it, and hand it. Or I would go down to the vaults to pick up the folders that they wanted. I had 6 months of that. I was just about to resign when I went to another department where things were a little better. And so it went on till the war started. Okay, and the firm of attorneys, the people at the attorneys came and offered me to join them. I got £40 a month, a big jump. £40 a month. I was already married, eh? £40 a month, and I took that job. The firm's name was Seifert, Godden and Lowe, and then when I left, I decided to go to the bar, but because I had been an attorney, acted as an attorney, I could not join the bar for 6 years, for 6 months. So I had 6 months to do nothing. I had to wait. I said and feel that a lot of my life just unfolded itself without previous planning. It happened from time to time. But when I think hard about it, there was a thread that didn't break at all. Right from my early youth, when I was age about 15 or 16, I was involved with the Zionist movement, and my common life was connected with the Zionist movement. But in addition to that, I met my wife through the Zionist movement, and I also believe that when the work I got involved in tax and so on, had its origins too from the fact that it happened through a Brit, which is also connected with the promised land.
What do you mean a Brit, Dave?
A Brit. I mean by a Brit, why do we have a Brit? Circumcision. It's part of the common of our Jewish life, and I regard it as part of the promised land. It happened in the promised land. That's what I mean. Maybe it's far-fetched, but there it is.